This time on Inside Utah Hockey Club, fan favorite Liam O'Brien invites us into his home to break down the challenges of being a new dad and balancing the difficulties of playing in the National Hockey League.
She changes your day in an instant. I cannot have a bad day now. After I come home from the rink, take one look at it and it's like, all right, I think I'll be all right.
The Delta Center schedule is busier now than it's ever been after becoming the home for 2 professional sports franchises. We'll show you how the team makes sure the show goes on every night.
All this stuff was going on and the crowd's going crazy, and yeah, I kind of sat back and I actually got a little choked up. It was like, wow, after all the efforts, all the work, everything, here it is, and it's happening, and it is really, really cool.
And hockey is a brutal sport. There are so many people behind the scenes, making sure the Utah Hockey Club is doing what it can to stay fueled up and perform at its best.
There's one dish that comes to mind that when we started doing it, they were like, I don't know about that.
We'll show you all of that and more on this edition of Inside Utah Hockey Club, right now. Hello and welcome to another edition of Inside Utah Hockey Club. I'm Jeff Rainier at the Utah Olympic Oval in Kearns. This is where the team spends much of the time preparing from practice to nutrition and more, so game nights at Delta Center are unforgettable. Utah Hockey Club forward Liam O'Brien hones his craft here before heading home to his wife and 5-month-old daughter. The player, affectionately known as Spicy Tuna, welcomed us to his house one day after practice to meet the people that helped keep him going.
My name's Liam O'Brien. You guys can call me Spicy Tuna. And I cannot wait to get this place buzzing. Let's go!
When she first came to her first game and she was at the glass, for me, that was a really special moment in my career. Having that memory, having that picture of her at the game, at her first hockey game, being able to be, a dad and have your kids come and watch you play. I don't think there's anything cooler than that.
While Spicy Tuna was winning over the hearts of hockey fans everywhere at Welcome Day, Liam O'Brien and his wife Adela were making room in theirs for a new addition to their family.
I was, 37 weeks pregnant when we found out that we're moving, so that was fun.
The couple welcomed their daughter Leilani to the world in May. It's a new test this season.
Before having a baby, I was sometimes excited for them to go for 2 days or something. Oh, time off, I don't have to cook. I don't have to do anything. I can just watch my stupid show and, get the time off because they're home, when they're, practicing, they get home at 12 and then, and I was just used to being alone sometimes. So, but now with the baby, I'm the whole November alone, that's going to be tough. But we'll figure it out.
Oh, she likes the little ginger doll too, yeah.
Which is funny.
She does, she loves that. Maybe because it looks like me or something. It's difficult for them, especially she probably won't say that, but it's hard on them, we go off on the road and they're here by themselves. I think especially when you have a little baby, I think things become maybe a little harder too, right?
Roll. 3, 2, 1.
What's great is, as a husband looking from the outside in, is we have a really good group of women that support us. The guys, we're really lucky to have the women we have in our lives, and they do a lot for us. And especially my wife, she does a lot for me, and not just taking care of you, but taking care of our home and making it a safe space, because there's a lot of stress and there's a lot that goes with, being an NHL hockey player. And so you want to come home and be in a loving environment. And so that's what she creates for me. And I'm lucky.
We have amazing group of girls. Some of them are definitely going to be my friends for life and consider them my best friends.
Liam O'Brien is a player that his role is about bringing energy to the group. And better way to do that.
At home, it's a balancing act for rest and taking care of a new baby.
When he gets home, I expect him to step in, which I know he's tired and he wants to, lay down and stuff, but we're trying to navigate this new life with her. So it's an adjustment, I'm not gonna lie, but it's the best thing ever. We're having a lot of fun.
Where's your scrunchie? There's your scrunchie. It changes your day in an instant, and I really can't. I cannot have a bad day now. You know, after I come home from the rink, even if maybe I had a bad game or a bad practice or something happened, you know, take one look at her and it's like, all right, I think I'll be all right, you know.
While fatherhood is new to OBrien, it's not something he's facing alone in the locker room. There are many new dads on the Utah Hockey Club trying to navigate their new normals.
We have those conversations of, you know, what they're up to and what they're doing, and you know,
How they're sleeping.
how they're sleeping and if they're eating, or you know what I mean. So it's been really cool and fun that way.
Mom says they may already have a hockey fan on their hands after seeing Leilani's reaction to the first home preseason game.
She liked it. She was really entertained.
I'm excited to continue to play in front of her, and
Hopefully
one day she's old enough to remember, you know, Dad playing hockey, and I'm excited for those days too. Maybe sure, you know, we can get her on some skates too.
Is that a priority, get her on skates?
We'll get her on skates, yeah. We'll definitely get her on skates, yeah.
Yeah, we'll teach her
How to
all
skate,
the sports.
how to skate, how to ski,
Yeah.
everything. So I'm
Yes.
excited.
We're excited.
Maybe not right away, but
Yeah, right.
my 3 rolls around.
Thank you to OBrien and his family for allowing us to bring the show home with him. Still ahead, they don't just drop the puck and play the hockey games at Delta Center. It requires a big team to make sure the ice is ready to go each game day. And sometimes the turnaround is tight, sharing the building with the Utah Jazz. We sat down with the man in charge of making sure the lights come on downtown. Next, you're watching Inside Utah Hockey Club.
We need every minute. And so when it goes into overtime, it starts to become a little more stressful. How long is this going to last? How long is this going to take? How far behind are we going to be when we start?
Everything's different, believe it or not, in hockey. When you play so many games and so many times on the ice, you start to feel, you know, different areas. So it's good to get a feel of this ice.
It's kind of funny. You go rink to rink and everything's kind of different. And the boards bounce different.
When you put in new ice, there's different areas around the boards that are bouncy, believe it or not. Whether some pucks come off hot on rims and the speed of the puck. And then sometimes the ice is a little bit slower. You can feel the puck's a little bit stickier out there.
Like sometimes if the pucks aren't frozen, they're a little bit wet, and you know, they can be sticky. But no, it's you can tell right away with the ice. Like sometimes it's soft, you dig in more, or it's hard. Any guy in here knows, like you know, as soon as you get on the ice, it's a little slow or sticky, or you know, hard or soft. It's funny how you can tell little differences.
These are like minute things, but for us, like, we feel the difference right away. They've done a really good job. You know, Chris Armstrong has made it clear to us if we have problems, they'll do their best to fix it, and they've done a really good job so far. So the ice crew here, the organization, everybody's kind of on top of that.
They did it in such a quick time too. It's actually really impressive how they got the ice like that.
Not all ice surfaces are the same. Welcome back to Inside Utah Hockey Club. Each building comes with its own quirks, and Delta Center is no different. It's the home for the NBA and NHL teams this season for the first time ever. Vice President of Building Operations Dan Knight will tell you he practically came with the arena when it opened in 1991. He's also proud of the work the team behind the scenes has done to make sure every game night happens without a hitch.
Quite honestly, I didn't think it was going to happen. I had a minute with Jim Olson somewhere along the line. I says, what are the chances? He says, probably 50-50. And 2 weeks later, hockey's coming to Salt Lake. And it was like, whew, this will be interesting.
The action on the ice has been electric so far this season inside Delta Center. To get it ready for players and fans to enjoy, it takes about a team of 40.
I don't have enough praise for those guys because they have earned every penny they took home.
Hockey games aren't new to Delta Center, but a full season, that's new.
It was like, now we got to do it 41 times, and now we got to take care of ice, and now we've got to get things in and out, and we need to store this stuff.
You can't forget about where the fans are going to sit either.
So that added a whole nother element to the changeovers. adding all the seating every night. So yeah, it was a little bit overwhelming.
For over 30 years, the building has housed the NBA, and now the NHL is booked on the schedule. Those events sometimes happen on back-to-back nights, which, as you can imagine, is hectic.
We need every minute. And so when it goes into overtime, it starts to become a little more stressful. How long is this going to last? How long is this going to take? How far behind are we going to be when we start? But the guys are all here and they're ready to go. And as soon as the game ends, and as soon as the crowd starts dispersing, guys come in, they start taking chairs apart. They start pushing risers back in.
It's like building the world's greatest Lego set with over 2,000 pieces to assemble for a hockey rink.
NHL, there's a lot more pieces that fit together a lot tighter. So going from NBA to NHL, trying to get all those things in exactly the right spot and exactly the right way takes a little bit more time.
There's also the matter of whether a jacket is necessary or not for the game.
The NHL is no colder than like 55 and no warmer than 64. So it's kind of a balancing act between the two. So we're trying to keep it cold to keep the ice the way the ice needs to be, and then warm it up just before the Jazz game to have it within their range. Everything affects it. The humidity, it's raining today. Humidity affects the ice like you wouldn't believe. I'm learning a lot of stuff about ice.
Knight says Delta Center is nearly in a class of its own, with the task he and his team have getting the court ready for basketball and hockey.
The only arena that does what we do, and they don't even really do what we do, is Madison Square Garden. In addition to what they do, we also bring in the seating on level 1. Quite honestly, as near as I can tell, we're the only people on the planet that do what we're doing.
At the inaugural season opener, Knight allowed himself to appreciate what he and his team behind the scenes were able to accomplish.
All this stuff was going on and the crowd's going crazy, and yeah, I kind of sat back and I actually got a little choked up. It was like, wow, after all the efforts, all the work, all the everything, here it is, and it's happening, and it is really, really cool.
It's incredible how Delta Center is able to completely change just overnight. Hats off to Dan and his entire crew. Nutrition's critical for any professional athlete. The Utah Hockey Club is one of the NHL franchises that emphasizes the importance of what their players put in their bodies. We'll go inside the kitchen next to see how the pros fuel up. You're watching Inside Utah Hockey Club.
I think cooking for athletes is one of the cooler things you do because it makes you feel like you're really part of the team. So like when they win, you really feel up that high, but when they lose, you also feel that low.
NHL players need a lot of energy to get through an 82-game season, which is why nutrition plays a big role, especially with the Smith Entertainment Group. They're on the forefront of nutrition, making sure their professional athletes are well fed in the Utah Hockey Club and the Utah Jazz. We caught up with some of the chefs as they prepared to feed the team.
I think cooking for athletes is one of the cooler things you do because it makes you feel like you're really part of the team. So like when they win, you really feel up that high, but when they lose, you also feel that low.
When you get down to it, really, all the stuff that's like the flares and the ahas and the goals and the chains in the weight room, all that really kind of sexy stuff, that is the product of a not sexy nutrition plan. That's just based off of consistency. We're having a few meals a day, a couple snacks, we're super hydrated.
Best parts of our job is anticipating their needs. So like without them having to tell us what they want, just kind of thinking of it on the fly, because these guys don't really want to think. They want to just come in and have food set out for them, and they want to have the option that they thought of last night out for them.
I'm pretty picky, and he keeps it pretty basic for the picky guys, so hockey players are usually pretty easy: chicken, pasta.
20 years ago, there wasn't a lot of emphasis on what you're eating on a day-to-day basis, and now I think everyone's pretty dialed in.
Obviously what we put in our bodies kind of helps us fuel for on the ice, so chefs here are great, and they help us out a lot with that.
It's nice having them. It's such a big part of an athlete's life, so it's good to have.
I think everyone that works here, we're all on the same page, and I even mean that outside the kitchen too, as far as the players or the staff. Everybody wants to win. That's the goal. We try to continually ask them too, if there's anything new that they want to see or how things are, because I think that a lot of these guys, they aren't real picky. They're really, really appreciative, which is great, but that can also on our end kind of be a little bit difficult where it's like, hey, we're here for you and to serve you.
The menu might look fancy, but it's simpler than you think.
Every single game day right before, they try to getting that flow state by eating the same exact foods, getting their body to feel the exact same. They know what makes them feel good, so they just kind of stick to that.
Popular culture today, carbohydrates might be a little demonized, but they are our #1 fuel source for the body, for the brain. So we push those heavily.
And that'll be pasta, rice, sweet potatoes. Those will be their main carbohydrate sources. It's the cleanest carbohydrate sources for them. And then salmon, chicken, steak, ground bison. Those are kind of like their favorites as well as far as proteins. And they actually don't eat any other vegetable other than Caesar salad and broccoli on game days, which is wild, but super fun.
Occasionally, they do go outside the box.
For example, guys from Russia, he's making chicken Kiev with horseradish cream sauce and all these little flares to make people feel at home, make them feel special.
I think a lot of guys have gotten used to me cooking with a little bit more spices. We've kind of helped create that culture where it's like, hey, it's actually not bad to have a little bit of spice. It actually raises your metabolism. There's some health benefits to it. And obviously there's a whole spectrum of nutrients that comes with those spices as well. There's one dish that comes to mind that when we started doing it, they were like, I don't know about that, but when we started incorporating it more and more in the menu, and that would be like the Thai Masaman curry that we make here.
We love featuring local vendors. We love giving back to the community. And so not only with the food that we purchase, but then also things like getting stuff catered. Like our sourdough bread is coming from Table X in Mill Creek. Our olive oil is coming from Park City. We have butter coming from Ogden. We love to support the community, and it's make the guys feel closer to their food.
As for everyone's favorite in Utah, funeral potatoes.
We haven't rolled those out yet, but I'm sure that they're going to make an appearance at some point.
As you can see, the Utah Hockey Club is eating good and healthy. It's amazing how players are able to grind through an 82-game regular season. There is some downtime for NHL players. In October, the team had a chance to go cheer on the Utah Jazz at the NBA team's season opener. We'll hear how the bond between the two professional franchises is forming next on Inside Utah Hockey Club.
Ari gave it to me. It's one of his game war ones from last year, and really appreciate, him giving it to me and like supporting them and then him. And colors are great. It looks awesome.
It's a historic night for Maverick Lamoureux, who laces him up for his NHL debut. Well, as you could see, Maverick Lamoureux cannot wipe the smile off his face, making his debut tonight. And you know what? He's earned it.
I was in the room when they won, so I didn't want to scream or just be too happy, but maybe not going to sleep like I said yesterday. But no, it's great news.
Maverick been saying that he'd be playing in the NHL one day. It's today. It's
I told my
amazing.
parents, my agent, my girlfriend, and then that's pretty much it. Everyone has that dream. Like the amount of players that make it is close to zero. So definitely not going to be thinking I was going to be here today, but finally having that chance is amazing.
I think he was really good. I think he moved well, he moved the puck well, he defended well. He did a good job.
Out high. Lamoureux scores! First in the National Hockey League from a big defenseman.
Amazing. It felt like it was just going in slowly, and I just saw the light go on. So I just was really happy when I saw it go in.
Honestly, great for Mav. Really happy for him. That was great. But the timing of it, oh my God.
Especially scoring here with all the fans. That was loud. That was awesome, first of all. I think that's always a great feeling, just to see the smile on his face when you get that. I actually had no idea he didn't have a goal. I thought he's been in the league for a while.
That's, the best feeling ever. That's, what you, dream about. So, we were all super excited for him. He's such a, great kid, and it's great having him around.
Ryan Smith talks about the intersection of the Smith Entertainment Group being one family. You saw that play out when the Utah Jazz players showed up to cheer on the Utah Hockey Club at the inaugural season opener. The hockey team was able to return the favor a few weeks later when the team turned up to cheer on the basketball team in their 51st season opener.
Jazz fans, a welcome to tonight's game. Your Utah Hockey Club.
We have a team to cheer for now, and events to go to, and I think it unites us, and I think it unites us as, between the Jazz and between us. So I think it's a really cool thing that we have here.
This is one group, and SEG is one group. So thank you to the Jazz for helping out.
He's made it pretty clear that he wants us to be part of them and them part of us, and something that's very unique. I don't think many, teams or organizations really have that kind of a close support with each other, and it's a lot of fun for us. It's a lot of fun for them and for everyone involved.
Hockey! Both Välimäki and Jazz All-Star Lauri Markkanen hail from Finland, a country with just over 5.5 million people. The paraprofessional athletes have struck up a fast friendship.
Didn't know each other beforehand, before coming here, but when we got here in April, he welcomed all of us with an open arms, and we've gotten pretty close since. His whole they're super good people.
I met him when the team was welcomed here. Took him to show a couple areas to live in, which he didn't pick, so I guess I was a bad host. I've seen him a couple times now, and just trying to help with anything that he needs.
The Jazz big man even gifted him some personal threads to rock.
Lauri gave it to me. It's one of his game-worn ones from last year, and really appreciate him giving it to me and supporting them and him. And colors are great. It looks awesome.
While many on the Utah Hockey Club enjoy hoops, it sounds like one player might be the man to beat on the court.
I heard Kerf's pretty good. That'd be my biggest competition, I think. So, yeah, I'd have to play a big boy game against him.
He doesn't have the size, but I think he's got the skill. He's got the shot, at least. We play some, 21 or whatever, he'll beat all of us, I think.
It looks like we've got to set up a game of one-on-one with Alexander Kerfoot in the near future. You love to see all the crossover for professional sports in Utah. That'll do it for this edition of Inside Utah Hockey Club. Thank you at home for joining us and all the folks who helped put the show together. We'll be back in December with an all-new episode of Inside Utah Hockey Club.